that's still standing is the valley temple of the second pyramid, right next to the Sphinx. And there is the road, the ancient road that's from limestone where the camels are going up, that connects the valley temple to the funeral temple, then to the entrance of the pyramid. This is the process after the death of a pharaoh. The pharaoh will be first in the valley temple for the mummification, as we're gonna explain all about mummification. After the mummification is done, they take the body to the funeral temple for the prayers and the rituals, then finally inside the pyramid. By time, and also recently we're gonna talk about this a lot when we are in Aswan, the dam that we built in Aswan to control the flood of the Nile River, and it affected a lot of the temples. We're gonna explain that too. Granite, the red granite that we bring from Aswan, the same stone that used inside the Great Pyramid for the burial chambers. The floor, the original parts of the floor, this is alabaster stone brought from Luxor. So both stones are very far from Giza. We believe, or we think, that they used boats on the Nile River to bring those stones from the quarries in Upper Egypt. We call the south Upper Egypt and the north Lower Egypt, because the Nile River runs from the south down to the north. Okay, so the southern part of Egypt is Upper Egypt and the north is Lower Egypt. Okay, so once the body of the dead pharaoh will arrive to the temple here, there was a group of priests specialized in mummification. It was not everyone in ancient Egypt knew how to do a mummification. And the body would spend 70 days, as we mentioned. The process of mummification, briefly, start with making a cut on the left side of the body here, and they start to take out the organs outside of the body. Even the brain, they will take the brain out, they will break the nose here, and they will insert the hock and they pull the brain out. Okay? They scramble it like from the inside with the hock and then like keep pulling it into pieces. Okay? They keep only one thing inside the body, the heart. Why? Because according to the ancient Egyptian belief, after someone's died, you will have to go through a journey to make it to the afterlife. Before this journey starts, the dead person would need to go through a judgment to tell if he's a good person, deserve to go through the journey or no. This judgment would be led by God Osiris, God of the underworld in ancient Egypt. In the judgment, the dead person would be asked by the God if he was a good person or no. How to identify a good person from a bad person? There was pretty much rules, some set of rules in ancient Egypt known as the laws of Ma'at. Ma'at was a goddess of truth and justice in ancient Egypt. So in order to be a good person, you need to follow those laws of Ma'at. The person will be asked 42 questions according to the 42 laws of Ma'at, and he needs to answer that he followed all of them. Of course, everyone would answer that they followed all the rules. How to tell if they are telling the truth or no? Through their hearts. They weigh the hearts. In front of God Osiris, be a scale, put the heart on one side, on the other side they put a feather. The feather of goddess Ma'at, not a normal feather. It's the feather of the goddess that they mentioning a story of a dream. That's why we called it the dream stone. Of a prince from the royal family. His name was Thutmose IV. He was from the royal family when the capital moved to Luxor around 1,000 years after the Sphinx was made. This prince liked hunting in the desert, so he used to come multiple times a year for the Giza desert here for hunting. During one of his hunting campaigns, it was during summer, it was hot, he wanted to get some rest in the shade. So he found some shade under the head of the Sphinx. Because at that point, the whole body of the Sphinx was buried under the sand by all the sandstorms. Only the head of the Sphinx rises out of the sand. So he sat down right underneath the chin of the Sphinx and he took a nap. While he's sleeping, he had a dream of the Sphinx god asking him to dig and remove the sand, and if he did this, he would be the next pharaoh of Egypt. Stuck with him. I was trying to get like someone better than him, but always they keep Hussein for me.
You know, it's Ramadan, so I'm the only one here.
Not kidding, he is the best.
See you tomorrow.
Okay, enjoy.
Okay, so first I would like to offer for you a welcome drink. It's Egyptian hospitality. And then we'll talk about the oils, how we extract it, how we use it as therapy, and how we use it as healing in aromatherapy. Even I'm gonna tell you base of international ones. You know, the ones you get used to here, like Chanel, Armani, Tom Ford, Creed, Baccarat, all those names. But first, the drinks we have. This one costs 500, this one 200, and this is 150. This is for the ones on the list. The other ones like Tom Ford, Creed, Baccarat, 1 milliliter, $3.
It's not your accent, like, where's
Headed into the Grand Egyptian Museum. The King Tut exhibit's still not open yet, but we get to see the rest of it.
How it will work, that we will do the tour part, the explanation of everything. It will be like 45 minutes, then you will get 45 minutes on your own. I would recommend to see the whole museum with me, then do the pictures after, because the main gallery closes at 4. Okay, but we are getting out the same exact way, so we will have all the time for taking pictures after we are out of the main galleries. Okay, so the new Grand Egyptian Museum, considered to be the largest museum in the world that's dedicated for one single civilization, which is the ancient Egyptian civilization. The plan or the idea for having a new museum started in 2002 in Egypt, and the actual work started in 2005 for this museum here, the Grand Egyptian Museum. It got delayed during between 2011 to 2013 because of the revolutions, the Arab Spring, the political issue that happened in the Middle Eastern countries during that time. Then it continued after that, then it got delayed again because of COVID, and now finally it's almost fully open except for the exhibit of King Tutankhamun. As last announced that it will be fully open by July 3rd. Okay, the whole design of the museum here, it's inspired by the pyramids. Example of those three, those are the names of the builder of the 3 pyramids of Giza plateau. King Khufu, Khephren, and Mykerinus. Those names are the Latin names. Those are not their ancient Egyptian names. If we take this for example for King Khephren or Khafre, the builder of the 2nd pyramid, his name in hieroglyphs is Kha-F-Ra, shining like Ra. Okay? I didn't start with Ra. He's on the top just because he's God. That doesn't mean we start reading with Ra. But because part of the name of the pharaoh has the name of the god always needs to be on the top. Same case as Mykerinus or Min Kau Ra. I have Ra on the top just because he's Ra. He needs to be on the top. Min Kau Ra. The great existence or manifestations of Ra. I think we should have King Tutankhamun here also. Here it is, right on top of the eye. This is the cartouche of the famous King Tutankhamun. In the middle, you'll see the little bird. You see the bird?
Yes.
This is the W letter. Then behind the bird there is a half circle, and in front of the bird there is another half circle. The half circle is like T sound. So T-W-T, Tut. Then we have the Ankh symbol. So Tut, Ankh. Then the three symbols on the tops are E-M-N. Tut, Ankh, E-Min, Hika, Iyun, Receipt. Tut, Ankh, E-Min, Hika, Iyun, Receipt was the name of King Tut in the ancient Egyptian language. Means given life by God Amun, the ruler of Luxor. Each pharaoh in ancient Egypt got two names, a birth name and a coronation name. Once they start ruling the country, they get a new name. As you will see at some artifacts inside for the statue of King Ramesses II. First one is the royal image, a collection of statues dates back to different eras in the ancient Egyptian history, have representations for different pharaohs from different eras in the ancient Egyptian history to show us the royal image in ancient Egypt. Okay, right after the representation of the royal image that you can see, they are similar but a bit different because they are through thousands of years of the ancient Egyptian history. The most uncommon one is the head statue right there, right next to his statue. This was the father of King Tutankhamun.
This is our bus while we're touring in Cairo. Air conditioned. There's a bathroom in here, but we haven't needed it. Nice big bus. Ashley's taking great care of us. Hello.
Las rayas, las fibras, las líneas.
Coffee, water, Pepsi, hibiscus, 7 up, 7 down. What do you like to drink? We have Egyptian hospitality. What do you like to have? Water. How many
Hibiscus.
water? Hibiscus. How many hibiscus tea? Welcome back. Hibiscus 4, 5. Papyrus. Papyrus plant. It's a great plant, aquatic and tropical. It grows in Egypt around the Nile. It was a holy and sacred. Flower look like sun rays, symbol of the sun god. The stem look like pyramid, means long life. To make paper, we cut from the stem. Depends the size, big size, medium, and small. We remove the green cover and nothing quest. The green cover, they use it for sandals, they use it for baskets, they use it for boats, they use it for heads and mats. Nothing quest. The important part is the inner. We divide it into slices. We use the mallet and the rolling pin to make the slice flat and much more stronger. Like this way. Egyptian wife still use this one to punish husband. That's why I'm still single. Squeeze it to be more flat and more stronger. You can wash it, look like chamois later. So soak it in the water 1 week. 1 week to be white like the top one. 2 weeks to be brown like the one behind me. No chemicals we add, nothing. To make the paper princess, we have to put the slices overlap, 1 by 1, side by side, in vertical and in horizontal lines. The slices must be all same size and same color. We put them crisscross, overlap, and we cover all to keep all under a press machine. There is no press machine like this in the past. What the ancient Egyptian used instead of the press. You know Egypt like the palm of your hand. Egyptian. So yes, rocks. Oh, 1 week in the water, a week more under the press. So abracadabra, senza la verde. You can get just real papyrus. Real papyrus never fade for lifetime, never be crashed, never be damaged, never be spoiled. If you pass it to the light, you can see the slices overlapped in 2 lines. This is real papyrus. The fake one, it's made out of banana or sugar cane. You can see in the street, downtown, in some hotels. Papyrus is waterproof. Touch the bottom. Is it waterproof? Some ladies asking me, I can use it to make underwear, I use it comfortable. You can wash it, look like chamois, chamois. So the real papyrus is not like the fake is banana, okay? After that, the professor, we got the paper to draw by hand. One of my favorites is the Egyptian calendar. It's 200 BC, 200 before Christ, before the Mayan. We have the cardinal points depicted by the 4 couples of God horse, God of protection, north, south, east, and west. The 4 goddess Nut, goddess of the sky, represent the seasons, summer, autumn, spring, and winter. Together, they are 12. The 12 represent the month. Their hand is 24, represent 24 hours of the day. In the middle, we have a star sign, Aquarius, Taurus, Leo, Capricorn. Around the circle from inside, you have like 36 figures. Each one represents a week. A week was 10 days. 36 times 10, 360. 5 circle for vacation, 365 days a year. You got it? Plus leap year. You know leap year? It's for a year. 1 day off, 1 day extra. So, you got that one?
Yeah.
100%?
Don't ask me.
So, north, south, east, west. Goddess Nut seasons. And together 12 months. Their hand is 24 hours of the day and the star sign in the middle. 200 BC, love story between husband and wife, family tree, and we have a small finish. Okay, I'm gonna to show you the small tree life. The golden and the classic one. This one is glow in the dark. The other one, it's even but doesn't glow. The golden one doesn't glow in the darkness. Now, off the light, please. You see the difference?
Oh,
Means
wow.
life means long life instead of the love story. Cat got some fun and joy with the scarab. Look at the Egyptian calendar. It really should be what? Real life. Allah. So one more. We're gonna look and see. Excuse me, princess. Hey. Okay, can you look at that one? 1, 2, 3. It's cat. Get some fun and joy. Okay, on the light. Look at this one, smaller, small size. We have all the sizes. Could you hold the light now? It's cat, that's some fun and joy. Okay, on.
Just got back from a 12-hour day in Cairo. It was amazing. We got to see and do so much.
A lot.
This video is probably going to be a two-parter because there was so much content. It's going to be hard to make it a short video, so stay tuned.